Tynee talks right here. We gon' talk about it right here. We gon' talk about everything you like. I'ma make it real clear. It's Tynee talks right here. We gon' talk about it right here. I'ma talk about everything you like. I'ma make it real clear, cause it's Tynee talks. And I'ma talk about it. Yeah, cause it's Tynee talks. And I'ma talk about it.
Y'all thought back. Y'all remember in around 2012 when Beyonce made that album, and everybody was like, and it was all about her being brokenhearted over Jay-Z, and everybody was like, she just trolling us, right. And like they living the best life, but baby, baby, when Lemonade came out, so we know that Jay-Z, you're an ultimate fuckboy, you're reformed, but nigga, you wrote the playbook. He was just fucking them girls. He was gonna be like that.
He was.
Y'all know who is another celebrity fuckboy? And you know what? You get the crown, you get the trophy, you number one, nigga. Future.
Oh my God. Girl, a whole culture out here. Everybody
Enjoy love.
He is though.
He's the ultimate.
He is.
I actually applaud your commitment to this lifestyle because you're not going to change. And you know, you had Sierra food and everything. Shout out to Russell Wilson for saving her life.
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, be inspirational. Right.
And who else? You know, we just do 3 celebrity fuckboys. Who is another celebrity fuckboy? You can think about it. I would say Neo.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why he is the ultimate.
Like that's a whole nother level.
This is a whole nother level. Because guess what, Neo? I believe Monyetta Shaw. When you told her, you know what, you need to get them tubes tied and let's not have no other kids. And then you had the nerve to go have another kid?
Yeah.
Stab your black ass.
Yes. Of like what I was saying earlier, right? Usually fuckboys come around and they actually do have some sort of, I mean, they gotta be enticing in some way.
Right.
They gotta be educated or career driven. Right. Yeah, of course. Because you're not just gonna fall like okie doke. You know, maybe when you're in high school yet. Right. We're mature women. Right. So it has to be a situation like with Neo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of sad, guys, because I wanted to bring a variety of women on my panel today, and you know, who come from different backgrounds and have experienced fuckboys in multiple levels. And we were talking about earlier, like the unseasoned fuckboys we can see from a mile away, but as they climb up the corporate ladder, have more money, you know, like your athletes, like your entertainers, they know how to finesse their fuckboyness in a kind of way that you don't necessarily see it happening until it happens. So right now we're gonna play a little game.
Oh, yay.
Fuckboy bingo.
Oh.
Why would you want to win?
I just told you, I just got convicted in my spirit that I was dating like for years. I need some sort of crime.
All right.
Oh, the point is to get less. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, the point is to not bingo.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go across, and if you know, just like in true bingo, if you get a horizontal straight across, you bingo. If you get a vertical. And a diagonal.
Yeah.
So if you get all of those, then you the one who bingo. And I'm just gonna read them aloud, and you're gonna, you know, let me know whether or not this is applicable to you. Fuckboy bingo. If a dude ever texts you and he was like, you know, you'd be like, you know, why you ain't called me? And his reply is, I've been busy. Have you experienced that?
Yes.
Yes. I done got the I've been busy. No, you're not, because I got 3 jobs, mine.
Right. And one of them is being somebody's mother.
Hello. Because when you a mama, that is a 24-hour job, right?
Yeah.
So we've all been there. Next. If a dude has ever told you, I mean, you know, I ain't really looking for nothing serious.
I thought the object of the game wasn't to get we already off to a bad start.
We off to a bad start.
Even worse than that.
Are we 2 for 2 right now?
2 for 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Been there. Have you ever experienced a dude not wanting to verbally talk to you on the phone, and he said, oh wait a minute, I never got this. I'm a bad texter. Have anybody got that one? I never got that.
Bad texter, because I've gotten like, oh, I don't really want to text.
Oh, baby, that's the same thing. All right, or I got I don't really talk on the phone like that. I'm more of a texter. Okay, so Toya's 3 for 3. 3 for 3. All right, if you ever got I want to say this is the wet emoji, squirt, squirt. You got that dude sent you the squirt, squirt emoji. Toya?
I was in a relationship with him.
Okay, if you're in a relationship, it don't count. Okay, I never got the squirt, squirt emoji. I don't know how I feel about that if a dude sent me that. All right, good. No one got that. If a dude texts you, you ain't really heard from him in a while, he says, you know what, baby girl, I'm just in a weird place right now. I'm in a weird.
Probably in some other kind of way, but yeah.
I'm in a weird place right now. All right, so we didn't get the bingo there. All right, next line. Has a dude sent you the eggplant emoji?
Nope.
I didn't get that.
They just sent that's the start.
Yeah.
I'll say that's a new one.
Well, if they send you a dick pic, then that'll count.
All right.
Yep. I got a dick pic before, and I was like, oh.
They be so impressed. It's like, put this on your fridge right here. This right here, you ain't never ever seen it.
But I have.
Right.
All right. Oh, y'all, this should have been. Have you all ever heard a dude say, "I'm not like other guys"?
Yep. No.
Yes.
Okay.
Like they think that they is out here just
cream.
Yeah. Right. They think they the best thing since pants with pockets. Yes. Sir, you're not. All right. Okay. Wait a minute. If a dude sent you any text after I am blank, is that a one? Oh yeah. Oh, so basically, if a dude told you have to text him at certain times. Oh, so he's a fuckboy, sis. He has another family. He has a whole family, sis.
It's just like a text after 1 a.m. like you would. Right. What you doing? WYD. That right there. I mean, yes, I'm up. He texted me, you up at like 2:37, and I was up, but because it was like my daughter had the flu.
Right, but any other time I would be asleep, sir. Unless I'm going to the bathroom because I've been drinking water all day. Right. Shout out to hydration. All right. All right. This one is radio silence for days, weeks, and months. Yep. All right. And so this is like the ultimate fuckboy text message. Ultimate. What you doing? I've been doing the same thing for hours. For hours now. My hours are from 9 to 5. Like, chill out, bro. All right, another fuckboy term. Do you have Snap? No. This is the thing. I think this fuckboy bingo is from like this new generation because when some of the young tenderonis, I'm a cougar. when the young tenderonis are trying to get at me, the number one thing they say is, "What's your Snap?" And they love to send you videos on their Snap. So, no, they'll send you like they life lit. One time, a little boy. Follow me on Snap. I am somebody though. This little boy gonna send me him taking a shower, and I was like,
that is nasty. Yeah.
Why? Right. Okay, that's that new stuff. So, do you have a Snap? If these older dudes start doing it, fuckboy move. Young girls from the young boys, it's fuckboy move. Where do you live? So you don't need to know where I live. You don't. Because I don't know you like that. But I have gotten that. You got that. Have you ever got hit with I just been so tired.
That's why I ain't contacted you, Shaniqua. Working. I'm working. See what the problem is with y'all women is like, a man gotta work. So I'm gonna work. So either you want a working man or you want these bum ass niggas. Yeah. They flip it on you. And you just wanna flip it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And as Martin said, Martin said it perfectly. Shout out to Martin, my favorite comedian of all time. On the You So Crazy stand-up. He said, if your woman keep telling you, spend time with me, spend some quality fucking time with me. And then you don't. One day she gonna walk up in there and say, well, somebody else got your time. Mic drop. All right. All right, if he ever sent you a text, so after he sends you the what you doing text, and then you might say something like, oh, I'm about to go get in the tub. And then his reply is, without me though? Wait a minute. Was that spiritual for you right there? You convicted?
It's like a series of dudes who I used to date, but I'm still friends with them.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them have gotten married recently, and so I'm very respectful of people's marriage. I don't want to be like the one that's still talking to you, but they all are like in a little cycle, and they text me inappropriate stuff all the time, and this is like the stuff that I get. And they got
the without me?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, let me look into the camera. Stop it.
Yeah. I'm locked.
All right. Again, if they ask you to send pics, I'm not really into texting. You got that? Yeah. Have they ever sent you the tongue out emoji? No, that's that new. That's the new generation. All right. If they hit you with
Come on.
All right. We're almost to the end of Fuckboy Bingo. I want to say Shaniqua bingoed out. But if they say I wasn't looking for anything. Wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta say it like. Oh, wait. I gotta say it from my shana now. Yes. And I gotta say it like these dudes. Because they be meaning this. They say this from the depths of their soul. They be like, I wasn't really looking for anything specific. Tell us.
It's so funny because I was at my parents' house the other day. My parents been married over 30 years, right? Mm-hmm. And my dad likes the stories because he was raised by his grandmother. And he was watching this story, and it was a man and a woman. I don't watch them. I don't know the characters. And the guy says to her something like, "Well, I just don't do labels." And I just dropped my phone. That was the funniest ever. But it's just like, sir, you don't do labels. How do you read your prescription bottle? Sir,
come on, somebody.
How do you organize your journal?
You do labels all day, son. You got on a whole Nike fit.
Come on, you do
a whole one.
Yes.
You don't go into the women's bathroom. Right, yes. You go into the one that says men. Yes. You do labels, bro. I don't do labels. Yo, listen, Linda, listen. Let me tell y'all, dudes, because we're tired of the shit and we ain't with it. As a person once told me, if it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, and act like a duck, it's a duck. So what happens with you guys is you're texting me like we're in a relationship. You're confiding in me like we're in a relationship. I'm confiding you. We're hanging out often, as if we're in a relationship. We didn't, I've been vulnerable to you. You've been a little bit vulnerable to me. You're giving me all these signs and symptoms of, what's that thing called?
A relationship.
A relationship. But then you want to say, I wasn't looking for anything specific. This is how you die. This is how you end up on snaps. And y'all always be wondering why. This is why.
Rest in peace, that time, but I believe. Yeah, she, that's how you get hyped.
It just burnt to the ground. Here's the thing. Andre Rison is from Flint.
Yeah.
And I know Flint niggas.
Yes.
I myself am from Flint. So left eye, we feel the hurt, girl. He definitely was doing fuckboy stuff. Yeah. And that's why she had to burn your house down. Yeah. Let that be a lesson, fellas.
Yeah.
If you what?
Like your valuable things.
You better.
I just got a real creative way of getting people back. I'm really creative.
Yeah. We got a lawyer over here, and we got an insurance lady over here. We have an educator right here. So it could go down. I mean, watch yourself. What you do? I just want y'all to know that this is a a consequence, right? Of what a fuckboy would do, and this is how you get back.
I was so angry at him that I put his phone number in the men seeking men close encounters box on Craigslist, and I put the message, "Send me dick pics." This nigga got dick pics. It sits in his phone for a solid month, and he was like, "What did you do? What did you do?" In addition to that, I put his phone number in every single box on websites.
Yes. You the goat. It's better than burning your house down. And another thing, folks, don't be a fuckboy. That was gold.
Girl.
That's free game, y'all. Put his number in the men seeking men boxes.
But tell him to send this.
Dick pic. Unless he a download brother and he. Oh, and this is the last of fuckboy bingo. If a dude ever hit you with via text message, you text him eons ago, days ago, weeks ago, and he says, "Oh man, I just saw this." Who made the iPhone? Steve Jobs? We just want to give a solid shout out to Steve Jobs, but he rest in peace. Because you can no longer say that. I got you on read. You read it.
Delivered.
You saw it. You delivered.
Oh, I never got
You got it, bro. You got it, bro. We're tired of the shits. So now, guys, we're just going to go through a few little scenarios of fuckboys. And in true Tynee Talks fashion, guys, I don't want to leave you here with not just with entertaining you. I want to educate you on some things. And we'll do that at the end. But for now, we with the shit. So we're going to go through a few types of fuckboys. The Trump supporting fuckboy. I'll let Toya start with her encounter with the Trump supporter. And let me adjust myself. Let me adjust.
This was at the wake where Trump was just, still campaigning, still out there. And he was sharing first day out to brunch, actually. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I Trump support.
I'm a Trump supporter. Yeah.
I'm like, what? At this point, I was already checked out. I was like,
Date can end now.
Yeah, what's up? So I'm like, what? Tell me about this. He's not American, one. So I'm really intrigued now. Like, I need to know. I'm like, are you even a U.S. citizen? I don't have.
Okay, so what is his race?
He's Black, African.
He's African,
Yes.
from Africa.
From Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, like Ghana, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
I'm like, tell me about this. I'm like, what do you support? What exactly you support? Okay, cool. If you want to be a supporter, that's you. But like, give me something to hang on to that would hold that weight.
Right.
He's like, I support his policy on immigration. So wait
What?
a minute. Okay. I have 3 mimosas. I know I'm not that crazy.
Right.
Help me out. He's like, yeah, I support everything. Big people come here, they marry, they get green cards, etc. I said, do you have one? So you did the same thing, but now you're against it just because, you've already got, you benefited from it, so nobody else should at this point. So I was like, okay, I was feeling you like that already.
Right.
So, from there, it just went a full-on debate. People were looking at us like, what is going on at this
You should have ran, sis.
Yeah.
I am appalled. How dare you be from another country and have the nerve to want immigration crackdown?
Right. I wish I could find him today and be like, how the Taliban working out?
You're gonna get deported, bro. Don't be a Trump supporter, boy.
No.
So yeah, my encounter with a Trump supporter was, my cousin tried to hook me up on a blind date. Never do a blind date. And he hooked me up with this dude, and he wasn't my type. But they be trying to get with us women we're shallow, we're this or that. So I try to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. So I go on a date, and he proceeds to tell me, and this is after the election, that he voted for Trump. I said, what? My thing is if you're black, there's no reason for that to have ever happened.
Right.
If you are any other human, I can see your thought process. But if you're black, I absolutely don't understand it, Kanye. And so he tells me that he's voted for Trump, and I said, why would you do that? And he said, oh, because he's going to give us jobs. I said, jobs where? Where's the jobs going to come from? Oh, he owns hotels. What? I said, so let's percentage-wise, how many black people work there? At all the Trump towers, total. You can't give me a number because they don't work there. Maybe -2%, perhaps. And he just went on, and I knew right then he was a fuckboy because he didn't have no money. He didn't want to pay for dates. He conveniently
he bailed out
he on some dates. I got ready one day, was ready to go, got cute. An hour before the date, he was like, I'm not gonna be able to make it. What? But I should have known from the moment you told me. The moment you told me you voted for Trump, I should have just ended it. Not a whole coon.
He was very. It was very different.
Mm-hmm.
He said to me that he thought I was interesting because, like him, I was from a household where my parents were married a long time, and his parents were married a long time, and he had actually been married for 8 years. He was divorced, and I verified that. And I found out
through public record.
So we went out a couple of times, and just through getting to know him, he never really said that he was a Trump supporter. I brought it out of him because he was speaking like a Fox News soundbite. Everything he said, if we talk about Sandra Bland, it's did you see the whole videotape? Or he had a really strong feeling about gun laws, and he felt like, well, if they take the guns away, that's going to do one thing, they're going to take everything away. We don't need regulation on that. So I was kind of pulling it out of him, so did you vote for Trump? He's like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, then he's feeling himself.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Say why. I like the way he does business. I like the way he can, everybody just look at the fact he's riding on these stuff as broccoli, but I'm looking at the whole big picture. I don't let people find me and what I think because I see this, and I just couldn't understand it. And this guy is 6'8", 500 pounds.
Wow.
And he looks very menacing. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand how he felt like he could exist in the space and climate of Trump,
right?
And still be himself. And he was.
And then not have any protections. There are no protections for you. There's.
You know, we went on a day over there to all those big houses and stuff. He had the gun in his center console, and it was at night. I felt completely uncomfortable.
You should have called an Uber.
And he was completely comfortable.
Wow. Yeah, that's quite the experience. So, have you ever experienced a stalking fuckboy? Like they're stalking you. Maybe you had that cat packed a lot of power, and I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but there's some good. I mean, okay. So then they begin to stalk you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Stalker.
oh, certified.
It was, yeah. You know, I tried to like maybe they're not a stalker. Maybe I'm just here to know this is a stalker. Like this person. Okay, I lived in Michigan. Then I moved to Chicago. Then I moved back to Michigan for law school. Now I'm here in Texas. Like I said, I was in Chicago. I met this person in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
They found me here in Texas at my old job. Called my work phone.
Whoa.
Directly. Like I picked up the phone, like you know,
Yeah.
name.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like, hey, is this Toya? I'm like, yes, you know.
Yeah.
Professional.
You're right.
They're like, oh, this is John Doe. I don't even remember this man's name. Like, he's like, this is John Doe. He used to work in Chicago. He did ran my whole life. Like, you used to work in Chicago. You used to work with you. You was a therapist. Blah 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 blah. Like, he has given me my life. I'm on the phone looking around like, who is Lynn? Ain't you coming?
Like, where's the camera? Where is the camera?
Yeah, he's like, I just wanted to tell you you're awesome credit. I said, oh, okay, thank you. One, that works. I still need to be professional.
Right.
Don't call me ever again. One.
Ever.
Thank you.
Right.
Don't call me again. Like, no. Like, follow me ever. I'm like, how did I'm in my mind? Like, how did this man even like?
Right.
He was like, yeah. He was in his conversation of things. He's like, yeah, they told me that you left to go to law school, which was fine. My old
Yeah.
you know, like you moved to go to law school. Well, sir, it's like, how the fuck did you find me?
And how?
How?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, if she, this is the thing. Like, y'all fuckboys, y'all won't text for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. But if a woman is not texting you for weeks,
Like, you know how my number
years,
multiple years.
move to another state.
Yeah.
Don't
reach out.
don't.
Don't reach out.
And we're gonna leave it there. Don't reach out. What about the hotep fuckboy? Dun dun dun. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. So the hotep. What is the hotep? The hotep is the one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. He is the dreadlock wearing, you are my queen, black queen. He is the you are my earth. One of those type brothers, right? May not eat pork, you know, if you're watching him, but maybe on the weekend, may dabble alone. Yeah, that's
so real.
We do. This is a sister life. Yeah. Shout out to Martin. So yeah, this guy was one of those. And so I welcomed him into my home because most of the time hoteps do be fine as hell. And they usually have beards.
They smell like cocoa butter all the time. How did you do that?
And he told me he used Shea Moisture. So anyway, I let him come to my home, you know. We're kicking it, we're chilling, everything's going good. And in my home, I have a lot of black art hanging around on the walls, you know. And the black art happens to be of, you know, women on the wall. And one is a painting that my mother gave me before she passed on of a woman praising God. And then there's a photo of a woman holding a baby. And then there's a woman like dancing in the wind, right? These are like the main focal points. Oh, and then there's then I have the photo of like people are like at a bar, but they're kind of like dancing around. And so in the middle of just good conversation, he stops me, like dire straits. And he says, You know what your problem is? Whoa, who are you talking to? He said, why you single is too much singleness in this house. Look at that picture right there. Where's the man? Look at that. I kid you not, guys. He said, look at that picture right there with the woman holding the baby. Where's the man? And I'm scrambling. I'm like, what about the picture right there with them in the club? He said, really? Is that the picture that you want to point out to me? They look like they're in a juke joint. That don't look like they're married. She's single and he's dancing with her like a floozy. I said, what? I ain't never ever heard no shit like this. So, yeah, that was the end of that. Bro had to go. And he was a fuck boy.
What do you need a guy that was telling you about you had to read the Farmer's Almanac?
That could have been him.
Oh, same guy in the Farmer's Almanac. Yeah, he said that every time you encountered him, he was asking you to read the Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah, that was him. Okay, so prior to me, thank you. Prior to me inviting him into my home, like I didn't just meet him off the street and invite. We had been talking. He used to hit me with the go days and days and then hit me back. He would be quizzing me to see how smart I was and asking me about the Farmer's Almanac. Who does? Who's to blame, me or him? Why did I entertain it for so long? I don't know. And this was the ultimate thing, and I truly am disappointed in myself for what I'm about to tell you, girls. And I should be judged. Before I started my podcast, Tynee Talks, follow me, I had a blog of the same name. Well, I still have the blog, www.tyneetalks.com. Check it out. And I had, remember when Black China finessed Rob? So one day we were rooting for you, sis. And so I had wrote a blog about it, and I was like, Black China, teach us, because what you did, China, what you did, girl, that right there was some, I don't know, it should go down to history. Guinness, I don't know. So I had wrote a blog about it, and it said Black China teach us. So when I was getting to know him, I tell people, I'm a blogger. I'm like, okay. So he went through all of the blogs. He studied me like a book. He got to the one that said Black China teach us, and he called me on the phone, and he was going off. And he said, really? You supposed to be a black queen? You supposed to be a black queen and you supporting this trash? Delete it. He said delete it. I deleted it. And I'm ashamed. Oh yeah. And I could not believe me. I think I wanted it to work. Cause I was the dreads. It's like this thing. I can't really put it into where maybe you can.
Millennial dating is hungry. Yeah, I mean, I see everything. And so you will look like I was trying to make it work with the phone too before we get down to that really big argument, and you block me on everything. But I just think that we are just looking for something, and so we'll just try to piece our way.
We'll try to compromise. I was just looking at an interview with Andrea Kelly, the former wife of R. Kelly, and she talked about some abuse or trauma, and she said she had to pinpoint that the stuff that she was experiencing with R. Kelly, she at first experienced it growing up because she saw her grandfather, who was a preacher, beat her grandmother, physically beat her. And so she was like, if this man is my everything, who is a man, a guy, he's doing this, well, I guess it's okay, right? And so she said when she was with R. Kelly or whatever, abuse starts like this when you start to
these words. At least he's not.
Right? So me deleting my blog, that was a moment of weakness for me. I think maybe I was at a point where I wanted someone. I wanted to be liked. I wanted to be accepted. And it's kind of like, well, what do I need to do? If this is it, at least he ain't telling me to do this. If this is it, oh, he's not asking me for nude pics, so at least it's not this, right? So then you may fall into these traps or whatever. So I totally get what you're saying, but that was a part of weakness in my life, and I'm glad I would never do something like that ever again. But I do acknowledge that moment, and ladies who are out there that are gonna watch this, I just want you to be stronger and not ever let someone try to diminish you based on their beliefs if that's not your belief.
I just think that I think fuckboys, everybody, man or woman, your relationship or your frame of reference what happens when you're that shapes your perspective as you grow into yourself and you have relationships. Right. The fuckboy that I was dating, having dating off and on dates for the last 3 years, I recognized after a while that he had some very severe issues with his mom. And when I was working with kids, I learned that when kids are really young, there's an emotional bond that has to be created. And it happens pretty young, like 0 to 3 months even, and then on through preschool. And his mother was young, and she was a teenager, and she didn't really have a lot of interaction with him. And I feel like that shaped it. Now, it's not justification,
right?
But I wonder
it contributes.
It definitely has contributed to the way he's interacted with everyone. And I call him on like you being a truck driver and not interacting, you going overseas and not interacting. Those are all things that you're doing to make yourself comfortable with the fact that you need to exist in a space by yourself. You're not comfortable with being with people and giving people that trust. Yeah. And then I think the other part of fuckboys is like they exploit what you say is your weakness, like or whatever you're trying to get over and not really seeing yourself. They're exploiting that. Right.
Because they study women and they have met every type of woman. So they know the strong woman. They're like, where can I cut her at? She's a strong woman. Oh, well, this is the weak woman. I know how to like chop her down the sides anymore. They study that and they prey on that. And even though we laugh and joke about the fuckboy, it's not fun. It's not fun to experience it. It's not fun to be led on. And so, guys, I would encourage you to just be forthcoming with your intentions with women. And if she is into the Hunger Games, then by all means, go ahead and play that game. But if she's telling you that she wants something specific, because remember, y'all ain't looking for nothing specific, right? But she tells you that she wants something specific, if you know that you can't give her that specific thing, then move along, bro.
Right.
Move along.
But you don't think that it's on us to decide that, because we, like you said, we all know, we see the signs. We see that they're not interested. So why don't we just stop talking?
Just cut it off. But like you said, I think it goes back to that, just wanting to be accepted or wanting this relationship or wanting certain things to work out. So that if you're in that space and this is something you want and then you have someone who's pulling on those vulnerabilities, it's so easy for you to just be like you just said, like, okay, well, it's not this.
Yeah,
like,
at least it's
my
not.
last experience was this. Yeah, a little better. Like I'm progressing, but really you're not.
Right. And I'm so happy to announce, guys, that I no longer have to deal with fuckboys. I got a man. We'll have their numbers available and their Instagrams. But one thing that I was sharing with him the other day, we were talking about women are receivers in every aspect, right? So, when we have sex, we're receiving the D, and we're receiving, all these things come to us. And so we are attracting certain things into our lives, right? So sometimes we may need to do a mental health check, a heart check to see, what am I doing? Let me get to the bottom of what I'm attracted into my life. And I let him know that I was attracting a certain archetype, as he put it. And I kept running the same person, basically, right? They didn't look alike, but basically the same human, over and over and over again. So I finally got to the point through therapy. Black people do. Shout out to therapy.
Absolutely.
If you've been in this room, if you've been to therapy, raise your hand.
Right.
And
right.
listen, don't
don't believe the hype. Black people do go to therapy. And if you're a black person who is struggling with the idea of going, we encourage you to go. We've all been. But through therapy, I learned some things about myself, some of the hurts I was holding on to, and like releasing through those things slowly because I wasn't completely healed after therapy. Because obviously I ran into a foot with it. It made me delete my blog. But as you know, time went on, I started to recognize things like, okay, and then I wasn't attracting those certain people because I was starting to get healed, right, in those areas. So once you start getting healed, so if I'm healed here, I'm not going to attract that because I know, shield, you know. But then if I'm not healed in this other area, then those people still might come. So, you know, it is a work in progress. It's a work in progress. So, you know, go to therapy to try to help you identify those things. And we'll make 2 more points. The celebrate me fuckboy. Do y'all know what that is?
No, I'm interested.
So the celebrate me fuckboy is a guy who just thinks that you need to celebrate. Yeah, you need to celebrate him because he feels that he's accomplished so much in life. He's the anomaly. You know, he's the only black to ever do this, or, you know, celebrate me and you're not important. We're going to talk about everything about me, and I don't care about you, sis. Right? So I'll give you an example. I dated an F boy who was getting his master's degree. I have a master's degree. And I'm not even one of those people. I always try to think like I'm pretentious like that. Like, I don't even tell people I got degrees unless you ask me. But for him, for all intents and purposes, nigga, I got a degree. Ben had it, okay? So he just kept telling me how he was working on his master's degree and how great he was, and master's degree, and I was like, you know, well, that's great. You know, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm proud of you. I am proud. And then he would be telling me how all the women at his job wanted him because he was a black man getting a master's degree. And I'm looking like, who are you around? All my friends have master's degrees. JDs and PhDs, bro. Like, right. And I just felt like maybe he needed, I don't want to say someone's lesser than me, but he just needed a woman that maybe didn't have a degree. Maybe you needed someone just with a high school diploma to celebrate that. But I don't want to say that I wasn't celebrating it. I'm like, I'm proud of you, black man, who beat these odds or whatever. But every time we get on the phone, you don't have to tell me about this. Or, you know, and he would act like he couldn't make time for me because he was in grad school. Sir, I was in grad school before. Parties all the, what Eddie Murphy said, party all the time. Bro, I party all the time. So, you know, fuck boy. So that's what I mean by, have you ever experienced that, guys? Not a celebrate me? Have you?
In law school, I met a lot of those. Like, they are rampant out there. So seriously, like, I'm in law school, so women should do like this to me, or I can go out and have any woman I want, and then I have another girl too, just because I'm an attorney or I'm in law school. Yeah. It's like, who told you that? Like, why do you think that's acceptable? Like to say that, you know, like you genuinely mean this, like, this is coming from your
from the death. And I think it's because, like, a lot of times they may have been the first in their family, right? Or they may have a whole bunch of cousins who are on the block, and it's like they just celebrated at every step of the way. And so when they get to you, it's like, what you mean you're not celebrating me? And it's like, it's not that I don't celebrate you, but this is common to me. Right. This is not isolation. Together. I'm here too.
We got this.
There was this guy that I knew in college, and he earned, so it was strictly good friends with him. So I was cool because I was younger.
Yeah.
And I remember he told me, don't fall in love with all this cool dick and want to drop out of school and have my face. And I was like, okay. But then,
you got dignitized?
No. Stalker. Like, I would come home from school and he would be like we had an apartment with like me and 3 other girls, and like I would come back to class and he was like, in there, he had ordered pizza. My roommate, he was like, "Oh, why don't you get out?" I was like,
What?
"Why? Are we doing something today?" And like, he was really, really like genuinely upset with me. I remember we went to this like Halloween party, and I was G.I. Jane, and there was another guy there that happened to be a G.I. Joe, but I didn't know that he was going to be there. But we played on it the whole night, right? It was like, "Oh, you're down here." He was like, "Oh, so this your guy?"
So he's a crazy
one.
Crazy, but he was trying to make it seem like, I don't know, when you said something like that, I just thought about that, like, oh, he was really trying to act like he had the best.
Yeah. No.
No.
It's a no for me, dog. And then lastly, that I can't hang out with you at a decent hour, fuck boy.
Because he got another broad.
Let me tell you, like, I was Googling the hell out of him trying to find his extra family. Because I knew it existed somewhere. He was in North Carolina, he was in Dallas, he was here, he was there. I was checking records in the county he was born to figure out his why. And I was checking his deeds, where it was registered at, see if there was another name on there. I never ever found anything. And the beauty about Dallas Fort Worth is if we really want to do that, it's easy. Yeah. Have somebody in Fort Worth, have somebody in Dallas, like
It's so easy.
Yeah, like a city like this, because nobody rarely goes back and forth between the two.
The traffic is a hoe.
Yeah, so you can do whatever you want to do, but like he would always you up at 2 a.m. or you know what I'm saying, like, or let's hang out and go somewhere, but it's like 8:30 and I have a daughter and
you gotta prepare
before then, so it's like, what do you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I want to say this to conclude this special edition of Tynee Talks. It's a fuck boy epidemic going on out here, like at CDC proportions. And
CDC.
this is a public health concern, and there is an antidote. No, you know what? Jesus gives people free will. That's the thing. Jesus gives, a lot of times we want to, blame God for these encounters and all that, but these niggas got free will and they're choosing to act this way. So for the ladies, there is a cure for these fuckboys, and it's like getting you a real ass nigga. I got one. Part two, I'll show you how to get you a real nigga. Till next time. Oh, wait, okay. You're going to edit a lot of this stuff, right? You keep that part, because this part you're going to edit this, right? Yeah. Okay. So, y'all can give y'all shout out. So, at the end of my show, I do shout out. So, you guys, this is your moment to do your shout out. We'll do that. And then also, I'm not sure if I introduced y'all at the beginning, so can they do that and then you put that at the beginning? Okay. Go ahead. And then you can introduce yourself now, then we'll do shout outs. But whatever you want them to know about you, you can say like, I'm Shaniqua, I do insurance, blah, 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 blah. I'm from, you can say where you're from originally, and then same thing with you. So you can do that now.
Okay.
So let me introduce it a little bit again. Welcome to this special edition of Tynee Talks, where today we're talking about encounters with fuckboys, disaster dates. I have two very special guests with me. To my left, I got my girl Shaniqua, my college roommate, former college roommate, and I got my homegirl and sorority sister, Toya.
So I'm Shaniqua Morel, and I'm originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm a single mom. I have a 7-year-old daughter. I work in insurance.
So nice to meet you.
My name is Toya Wilson. I live here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm from Flint, also an Arthur as well, and I am an attorney here in the Flint area.
So I got two of the baddest chicks in the DFW out here doing insurance. One's an attorney. They get your whole life together, really. That's what it's about in life. Lawyers and insurance.
Right.
So you can imagine the types of fuck boys we done encountered in these streets. All right, so now y'all can give y'all shout out. So in true Tynee Talks fashion, you can't leave a Tynee Talk show without giving your shout out. So I'll start. I want to give a shout out to my son, AJ, who is in Michigan right now. I love you, son. Mommy's doing this for you so we can make $1 million. I give a shout out to my sister Clarice, because she told me on my last show, I ain't give her no shout out. Shout out to my sister Clarice, Lynette Maston, your whole government. And give a shout out to my sweetheart, T, he knows who he is. And shout out to all the ladies out there who have ever in your entire life encountered a fuckboy. Because baby, I feel the hurt, and we've all been there.
So I always like to shout out the women in my life who shaped me to who I am. So shout out to my grandmother's rest in peace, Grandma Lukey, Grandma Joyce, Grandma Val, my nana who's still here. And then shout out to my Aunt Cheryl, because like she had a really hard time with fuckboys, but she's completely upgraded her life. Got her whole pilot and built a house in Florida.
Yes.
You know, she is
It's
awesome.
a success story out here. After the fuckboys. We're going to have a show about that.
Some good success out there. So shout out to all in my mom.
Yes.
I'd like to do a shout out to my family as well, my parents, my brother, my girls. I love them today. Thank you for what you do and having me on.
Of course.
And just everybody out there who's trying to win.
Yes. Everybody trying to win.
Yeah.
Oh, and this show is dedicated to my mother, Beverly Sims. May she rest in peace. Because, you know, growing up, she encountered a lot of fuckboys. And but she handled it with such class and finesse, and she just was always carrying herself as a lady. So ladies, in the midst of all that we go through and all that we encounter, continue to carry yourself like a lady. You don't have to act like a man, think like a, you know what I'm saying? You don't, no. Who is also a fuckboy, author of the books.
Yeah, he should have got one.
He should have got one.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. It's a wrap.
It's Tynee Talks right here. We're gonna talk about it right here. We're gonna talk about everything you like. I'ma make it real, real clear. It's Tynee Talks right here. We're gonna talk about it right here. I'm gonna talk about everything you like. I'ma make it real, real clear. Cause it's Tynee Talks. And I'ma talk about it. Yeah, cause it's Tynee Talks. And I'ma talk about it.